A seed tells a farmer story. Questions from textbook solved. Tell. First question. Are rotis made in your home? From which from which grains are they made? Answer. Yes, rotis are made in my home. They are usually made from wheat and sometimes from maize. Second question. Have you eaten roti made from bajra and jowar? Did you like this? Answer. Yes, I have eaten roti made from bajra and jowar. They were tasty. Find out and write. First question. In your house, what is done to protect grains and pulse from insects? Answers. My mother keeps grains and pulse in airtight containers. Sometimes she dries them in the sun. Second question. Which are the different festivals related to farming celebrated in different seasons? Find out more about my son such festival and write in your notebook. The name of the festival, in which season is it celebrated, in which state of India, what special food are made, is it celebrated only at home with the family or together with my people? Answers. There are many festivals related to farming. Example, Lori, Holi, Baisakhi. It is, let us take example of Lori. Lori is celebrated in the winter season on 13 January in Punjab. It is celebrated by different names in different states. It is celebrated as Polygal in Tamil Nadu. It is celebrated as Yala Bila in Karnataka. Different special dishes are made in different states. Sesame seeds and jerry are common in almost all states. In some states, it is celebrated with many people, like in Punjab. In some states, it is celebrated in family only. Kite flying is done in Gujarat on this day. Third question. Talk to the elders in your family and find out if there were some special foods cooked earlier that are not cooked anymore. Example, my mother shared with me that earlier ladles of sesame seed and of beaten rice were made in home. Now we just buy jijak from the market. Fourth question. Find out about the crops, cereals, vegetable, pulse that are grown in your area of those. Is there anything that is famous across the country? Answers. Many crops like wheat, maize, rice, potatoes, mangoes, lychee, etc. are grown in my area. Of these, lychee is famous across the country. Question number 5. Can you recognize these grains? Answers. So the figure. Maize, mustard, wheat, bajra. Discuss. First question. The bajra seed say difference in the way Damji Bab and Hasmukh did farming. For example, in irrigation, ploughing, etc. What are these differences? Answer. Damji Bhai did farming in a different way than how Hasmukh did. Damji Bhai followed the traditional method of farming. He used blocks to plough the field. He stored grains to be used as seeds. Hasmukh, on the other hand, started using new method of farming. He bought a tractor to plough the field. He also bought a motorcycle. He stopped growing these crops, which did not fetch good price in the market. He need not store grains to be used as seeds because he could any seeds from the market. Expensive fertilizer were used for farming. Second question. Hasmukh said, with profit from our fields, we can progress. What is our understanding of progress? Example, progress means a better lifestyle. People get better house to live in. They get more nutritious food to eat. Children get better schooling. Houses have all modern gadgets like TV, fridge, radio, etc. People may buy a vehicle for personal transport. Right. First question. What kind of progress would you like to see in your area? Answer: I would like to see flowing progress in my area. A. Better roads. B. All around cleanliness with no overflowing drain. C. A good public transport system. D. A big park and playground where children can play and other can do some recreation. Discuss and think. First question: what can happen to Hasmukh farm after some years? Answers: Hasmukh farm will lose fertility after some years because Hasmukh is being chemical fertilizer. Hasmukh is in danger of falling in debt trap as he has taken loans to buy tractor, seeds and fertilizer. In future, he may not be able to properly work on his farm. Second question: Damji Bhai sons Hasmukh chose to become a farmer like his father. Hasmukh's son's Paresh is not a farmer but a truck driver. Why would he have done so? Answers: Paresh could see that his father was running into losses. Farming had become a capital intensive activity with little profit. Hence, Paresh would have decided to switch to a new occupation. Third question: the seeds were not sure that what Hasmukh was talking about was really progress. What do you feel? Answers: I think the seeds were correct in their thinking. New method of agriculture tend to overexploit the soil and other resources. This lead to loss of fertility of soil, which may result in the land becoming barren. Too much irrigation depletes the groundwater and thus leaves little water for future. A machine can do the work of many people, which leaves many people jobless. Apparently, it looks like progress, but it is not the real progress. Fourth question: have there been any changes near your area which may be difficult to call progress? What changes are these? What are the different opinion about them? Answers: yes, there are many changes which may not be called progress in the real sense. Let us take example of growing number of vehicles on the road. More vehicles have more travel easier, but it is also leading to air pollution. Similarly, many factories are coming up near some cities and villages. These factories produce good for people, but they also create lot of air and water pollution. Some machines have been invented which can do the job of thousands of people, can thus make thousands of people jobless. Many gadgets in our home have made us dependent on them. We are becoming more leatherky. Project. First question: what question come to your mind about farmer and farming? Write some questions in your group and ask a farmer, for example, how many crops do they grow in a year? Which crop need how much water? Answers. An example of the question are is given below. A student: since how long you have been farming? Farmer: I have been farming for the last 20 years. A student: which are the main crops you grow in your field? Farmer: I usually grow rice and wheat. A student: which are the other crops you grow in your field? Farmer: I also grow maize, mustard and some vegetables. A student: how do you irrigate your field? Farmer: I use the water from the canal. Second question: visit a farm near your area. Observe and talk to the people there. Write a report. Answers: one of my friends has a farm on the outskirts of the city. There is a big house at one edge of the farm. The house has a big country yard. There is a tractor, a threshing machine and many small farm equipment kept outside the house. There are 5-6 people who live permanently at my friend farm. They have been working on this farm since last many years. At present, the whole farm is full of mustard crop. It presents a beautiful landscape of yellow and green colors. There is a small orchard also in the farm. It has trees of many fruit like mangoes, guava, pomegranate, lemon, etc. I can also see many packets of synthetic fertilizer kept in the farmhouse. There are some jars of insecticides kept in a cooler. Journey of a bajra seed from a field to a plate. First question, what can you see in each picture? Answer, picture 1, a lad is separating and taking out the cobs from the bajra crops. Picture 2, the bajra cob is kept in a mortar. It will be pounded by a pestle to separate grain from the cobs. Picture 3, bajra seeds are kept in a plate. Picture 4, a lady is grinding bajra seeds to make flour. She is using chakki grinding stone for that. Picture 5, bajra flour is kept in a plate. Picture 6, duff has been made from bajra flour. Picture 7, chapati is being made from duff. Picture 8, chapati is being cooked on tawa. Picture 9, chapatis kept in a plate. Question number 2. What technology could have been used to cut the steam in picture 1? Answer. The steam is usually cut by a sickle. Question number 3. What do you think is being done in a grinder chakki in picture 4? Answers. Flour is being made in the grinder. Question number 4. What wage technologies would have been used to do the work shown in picture 5 and 6? You can see that the duff is ready in picture 6. What do you think a savvy chalini would have been used? Discuss each step in detail in any language you wish to use. Answer. In most of the households, making duff does not involve using technologies. Ladies simply use the age-old method of kneading the duff by bare hands. Flour is usually sieved before making the duff. After that, water needs to be added to the flour. People usually estimate the required amount of water for making duff. After kneading for some time, the duff gets ready. What we have learnt. First question, there have been many changes over time in our food. What can this mean? Use the seed story and what do you know from your elders to explain. Answer. There have been many changes in our food. Earlier people used to eat chapati of different kind of grains, but now wheat is the main ingredient of chapati. My mother says that when she was a child, her father used to buy wheat grains. The wheat grains were washed and carried in the sun. Then it was taken to a chakki to make flour. Now we buy packed atta flour. And I have seen wheat grains in pictures only. Most of the children of my age would not recognize a particular grain. For example, I was surprised when I learnt how does the rice grain look with cover on it. Many of us now use instant food instead of traditional food. I think people will forget how to cook some of the traditional dishes. Second question, what would happen if all the farmers were to use only one kind of seed and grow only one kind of crop? Answers, it will be a scary situation. We cannot survive by eating just one kind of crop. We need dal and sabji along with rice. We cannot eat a diet which contains only rice or only chapati. We need many other food to satisfy our taste or also our nutritional needs.